Good morning, Guardians. The Hijabi Gamer here, and Streamlabs is acting wonky. But it is Friday, and hopefully Mina does not step on the keyboard. It is Friday, and Zer is back in the tower. He's not in the reef, he's in the tower, and he's got some good stuff going. At least one you definitely have to pick up if you don't have it. I've spoken about this one multiple times. No, I have managed to hold off, and I have not bought the Edge of Fate, and anyway, let's first check out what Zer's got. She's got good stuff, and Mina is off now on her tree, so I don't have to worry about her pushing buttons with her paws. So he is over by the Vanguard. This one is a pretty easy spot. I am so disappointed. Somebody told me Zer does not jump around anymore. I am disappointed. One of the fun things was trying to locate. I remember when Destiny 2 first came out, and it was so much fun trying to find him because he was in so many different locations, and I thought that was cool. Now, wow, Bungie, just disappointed. I mean, he's still jumping around in Destiny 2. Even if it is in the tower and the reef, he still goes to different areas. Anyway, what has Zer got for us today? Brought to you by the Corpus, of course. Oh, and he has got one that any one of you who mains you want. Anyway, first off, Zhalo Supercell and not a toy. One of my favorite guns in this game. I'm sorry, Risk Runner cannot compare to Zhalo Supercell. I know people have told me, Risk Runner. No. Nothing comes close to Zhalo Supercell. First off, not a toy is this ornament here. It's a pretty cool ornament. I should probably pick it up. I'll pick it out. You know, sometimes I show stuff off at the end to remind people. I'll show you where you get it from, okay? So not a toy is the ornament you're getting, all right? Now, the thing is, one of the reasons why Zhalo Supercell, like, far surpasses anything Risk Runner brings you is, first off, the simple fact that this gun is much more meaningful in Destiny 1 because this is a primary weapon that does arc damage, okay? Destiny 1, primary weapons, as you know, primarily, the vast majority did kinetic damage. So whenever you got that one exception that broke that rule, that adds more meaning. Risk Runner, what is it? It's an SMG that does arc damage. Ooh, there are many of those in Destiny 2. But in Destiny 1, an auto rifle that does arc damage is very rare. Add the fact that this is not a raid weapon. Most of the primary weapons that have elemental damage types are adept raid weapons that are hard to get. Okay, I mean, not ridiculous. They're hard to get, okay? So, it's like the raid has to be the weekly raid, if I recall correctly. So that alone gives this weapon, like, mega weight. You need it. Zhalo Supercell is one of those weapons I will carry with me everywhere. Just the arc burn alone gives it so much advantage, because that means then you can equip 3 different weapons with 3 different element types. So you have arc, solar burn, just random throw it to you. And if you have something like match game where you have to match the element type of the shield, yeah, that's why this is great. Or if you're fighting like in Challenge of the Elders, the Cabal with the Scions, this helps. So there's that, okay? Now, then you add the perks that this thing has, and basically this is one of those exotics. This is like top tier exotic of exotics, okay? Arc projectiles have the chance to chain lightning, and it's impressive. It does a really good job when enemies are close together. And keep in mind, you're dealing with enemies like the Cabal with full shields that you cannot shoot through. This works with them because, like, they're all grouped together. When they're grouped together, yeah, those shields. I still have never understood why the mighty Red Legion, the elite of the Cabal, and you can shoot through their shields. But then you have the bumbling Cabal idiots in Destiny 1 who have better shields. Hell, at this point, the Grineer, who have single-digit IQs in Warframe, have shields you can't shoot through. Yeah, I think the fact that the Grineer, not just the Cabal themselves, have they have the technology to have shields you can't shoot through, but the Grineer, who collectively have an IQ of less than room temperature, they are not the sharpest tool in the shed, have shields you can't shoot through. That's all I gotta say. But in addition to that, you have this beauty here. So double kills with this weapon, charge a small amount of your super, and return ammo to the magazine. I mean, we're talking arc damage, chain lightning, super energy, and returning ammo to the magazine. What more can you ask for in a weapon? Cool looking ornaments. I mean, they're okay. Okay? Good weapon. You must get this one. Okay? If you do not have this, ignore everything else and get this. Next we have, and it's twice, the last word and sequel, and then the last word. All right, so we'll just look at, I picked it up because the last word and sequel. So sequel is this one here. It looks better without it. I would not get the bundle personally. I think the gun looks amazing without ornaments. But if you really like that worn look to your guns, I know some people like it. I remember watching a YouTuber who was showing off his worn out Destiny 1 cloaks with blood and stuff on it. I'm not a big fan of it, but hey. So the last word, which one? Oh yeah, this is the one that people tells me is really good in Crucible. It's that one that fan shoots. The weapon can be fired quickly and continuously. This weapon has bonus accuracy while firing from the hip and improves stability and target acquisition when firing from the hip. Okay, so I'll admit this. I rarely fire from the hip in Destiny 1. I rarely fire from the hip in Destiny 2 either. I usually don't fire from the hip in first-person shooters. Now, I did a lot of firing from the hip while doing Tiny Tina's Wonderland because I needed to modify the controller settings so melee was easier because I had to do a lot of meleeing. So I set my aim down sights to melee, and that has such strong aim assist that even when you turn it off, there's definitely aim assist. So, I mean, I can see the advantage, but generally I don't aim down sights in third person. So Warframe, I never aim down sights. One of the hardest parts about Remnant is you cannot not aim down sights. In Remnant, if you don't aim down sights, you melee. So the same button that you use to shoot is the same button you use for melee in Remnant. And the way you distinguish is you aim down sights. So it's a third person, so sometimes it's a little annoying that you want to be able to just shoot. And after not playing it for a while, I kept meleeing when I didn't mean to. And my melee weapons are terrible right now in Remnant, so I've been replaying Remnant. Anyway, so I know people have told me the last word is great in Crucible. Comment down below. I have noticed that I missed a bunch of comments. My apologies. I wasn't getting alerts. And all of a sudden I noticed that I had comments. I don't know why. I was not getting alerts to comments on my own videos. I was getting alerts to responses to my comments on other people's videos, but not mine. So I thought that was odd. So I'm going to go back and respond to that. But let me know if you like the last word. I think Zhalo is a better weapon than the last word. If you have a choice between the two, I would go personally with Zhalo Supercell. Zhalo Supercell is by far one of my favorite weapons in the game. In fact, both games. But let me know in the comments. Anyway, next we have the Legacy engram. So, again, I've said this multiple times. You probably will get a year 1 weapon. It's probably not worth it. If you have plenty of strange coins and everything here already, go right ahead. I'm more of a fan of heavy ammo since, but you're probably going to get a year 1 weapon, which really isn't that useful once you reach level 40. But comment down below. For the hunter, so you know what? We're going to jump to the hunters first because the hunters have one of the best exotics in all of Destiny. That includes Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, and that is the Bones of Ao. The Bones of Ao upgrades double jump with an additional jump. So if you use the Bones of Ao, you get an extra jump. You jump like 3 times. This is amazing and phenomenal for like jump puzzles. It's brilliant. Like I said, I've used it in jump puzzles. You just get an extra jump. Pick it up. So, if you already have like the Zhalo Supercell, definitely get this. If you're a hunter main and you don't have Bones of Ao, you need Bones of Ao. If you aren't a hunter main, pick them up anyway because you might become a hunter main. My guess is the reason we have not gotten these in Destiny 2, flat out Bungie's too lazy to have to deal with it. Because Bones of AO means that they have to be more aware of where you can go. Because, you know, they have areas where you're locked out and, you know, places you could fall off the map and all of that sort of stuff. This will open the scope of where Guardians can go because it will give you an extra jump. So that's why I suspect they will not be bringing Bones of AO to Destiny 2. I could be wrong, but that's my theory. Because what's the problem with giving hunters an additional jump? It sounds kind of harmless, but that's my suspicion. But this is there's a couple of exotic armor pieces for a hunter that you must have. Bones of AO is one of them. Celestial Nighthawk is another one of those. You absolutely need them. Cool. For the Titans, we have the Immolation Fist with grants explosive pyre. That just sounds cool. Explosive pyre, fire, and explosions. All right. Cool. So I'm going to put that pretty high up just because grants explosive pyre. Come on. And finally, for the Warlocks, grants landfall. I have no idea what landfall is. I'm sorry, Warlocks. Unlocks the Stormcaller subclass node landfall for free. On casting Storm Trance, fire a bolt of lightning into the ground creating a devastate. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right. You know what? I take it back, Warlocks. That's pretty cool. Explosive fire. I didn't think they'd describe it. Enemies brought down by your hammer explode, chaining fiery solo down. You know what? Both of them are ridiculously cool. So we're going to put the hunters in the first place because this is one of those exotics that if you're a hunter, you absolutely must get. So this is at the top simply because this is by far one of the most important exotics for a hunter. The other two, I can't pick between the two of them. Landfall and Explosive and Immolation Fist, they both sound awesome. So we're gonna have 2 second places. It's gonna be a tie for second place. Okay, they're great. Then, as you said, the last word, the same usual curios. Anyway, I'll show you. I'm gonna show you again where you can get the ornaments. So not a toy. No, like I said, I haven't picked up Edge of Fate. I've heard mixed things to negative. And honestly, I'm just enjoying playing other video games. So let me just show you this. So you go over here. Access Silver Dust Store. I've said you get these through those mystery treasure boxes, right, that you can earn. So you can see here. So let's see which one it is. Shock hat. Oh, shock hat. So that means here it is. So, I need to make space. Okay. So let's see. Addendum. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Not a toy. Boom. All right, and we can go over here. There we go. Anyway, like I said, let me just finish this up. I don't know how long I'll be able to hold out just because it's Destiny, and as a kind of collectivist, completionist type of person, not having the latest DLC is grinding at me. But at the same time, one of the reasons why I'm really reluctant is, first of all, I've heard very negative, mixed to negative things. I mean, the main character is named after a town in New Jersey called Lodi. We have a town in New Jersey called Lodi. I've been there. But I've heard mixed to negative things about it. I've heard, even though the story is okay, that they have retcon stuff, but on top of that, the gameplay is very boring. That's what I've heard, okay? On top of that, like I said, I'm really enjoying playing a lot of other video games. Okay, I'm hearing that the grind is going to be so much more. You're going to have to re-grind for stuff every, 3 to 6 months. And one of the biggest regrets I have is I played so much Destiny and Destiny 2, I did not play enough other games. So right now, I've beat it once on Xbox, but I want to get the Platinum Trophy. And I haven't done the DLC yet. So I'm playing Remnant from the Ashes, and I'm going to be playing Remnant 2 next. I never beat that one. I have a massive list of other games. So instead of with a full-time job, and I come home from work some days so exhausted, I have very limited gaming time. And the last thing I want to do is take that gaming time and put it all in grinding for Destiny 2. Okay? I've learned playing a lot of other games that just there's a lot of great stuff out there. Anyway, that's a short summary of why I haven't bought it yet. Maybe I'll make a video. I've noticed a lot of other people have been making videos about falling out of love with Destiny 2. And maybe I'll go into that. But that's why I haven't bought it yet. Tell me in the comments below, try to convince me or convince me not to. Most people have said, yeah, it's not worth it. When I've posted it, I haven't picked it up. Because I'm also, like I said, a completionist kind of collector. And so I would definitely be going for the $100 because I want everything. I can't, yeah, kind of OCD about that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm surprised the kitten has vanished. Well, she's not a kitten anymore. She's a cat. Has vanished when she was clinging the whole time before. I highly recommend the Remnant and Remnant 2. Great games. I know there's a prequel I have to pick up called, I think, Chorus. Or Chronos, something like that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. And share this with other Destiny people. Honestly, I should play Destiny 1 this weekend just to piss off Bungie. I think more people need to play Destiny 1. You know what? I still have this crazy dream that more people are playing Destiny 1 than Destiny 2. Just to imagine the looks on Bungie's faces. The people at Bungie are like, do we have to tell Sony that more people are playing Destiny 1 than Destiny 2? So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, encourage other people. Destiny 1 is only $20 on console. Unless they put it on sale. Destiny 1, the whole Legendary Collection, so we're talking everything up to Rise of Iron, is only $20. I am tempted, so I don't have to keep switching the disc, to buy it on digital for PlayStation. So I just don't have to keep switching the disc, because sometimes yeah. Anyway, I hope to see you in the tower. This Saturday especially.